clip plug?
No.
There's 5 channels.
Yep.
There's usually only 4.
Ooh. So they turned on another channel. Hi, Kathy. Hello.
Hey April, welcome to the show. Hey Sheila, welcome to the show. Welcome message didn't post, but there it is, finally. Hey Cindy, how are you tonight?
Do you ever have those tools where you're like, I have to use it and then put it away because it's so precious to you?
You always know where it's at.
It's precious.
Oh, gosh. Hey Carol, welcome to the show.
I have one, and they don't make it anymore. So, definitely want to keep track of it. Give everybody, if you don't mind, let's get started on our sound check. Somebody give us a sound check on Facebook and YouTube if you're already there. Let us know how we sound, if you can hear us, because we got a little bit to do and a little bit to talk about and some show and tell.
Hey Lana, how are you tonight? Hey Linda, welcome to the show. We got a okay from Cindy on Facebook.
Well, thank you, Cindy.
And one from Lana, thank you.
Thank you.
Sheila said we got sounds good on YouTube.
Great.
So I think we're good to roll.
Okay.
Joan, who are we?
We are Quilters HQ, Windmill Sewing Center, Quilt Sampler, and Joan Sews. The websites are quiltershq.com, windmillsewingcenter.com, quiltsampler.com, and joansews.com. We do this every Tuesday from 6 to 6:30-ish. And thank you for joining us. We love sharing it with you. Tonight, we are starting, and this is on quiltershq.com's website, for you to go out and download. We're starting the jack-o'-lantern. I picked out some orange, Kansas trebles, and black to do mine.
Featured? Yes, there it is.
It is right there on the front to grab it and download it. It's cute. It's pretty easy. I thought it was AccuQuilt friendly. It's not. I measured the little eyeballs, not AccuQuilt friendly. So we're going to be paper piecing tonight. And so tonight we're going to make the smile, frowny smile. It's not really a smile. And the eyeballs and the nose. And then next week we'll come back and piece it together. So let's get started.
April said you just went full on Gollum.
Gollum. So with the precious.
Yeah.
It is. It's the precious. And then they don't make it anymore. One thing I did note, and I want to share with you, they have their key block that should measure 1 inch. On mine, when I printed these out, it's a little bit less than 1 inch. So when I trimmed my paper pieces, I left a 1/2 inch margin all the way around. So when I'm done paper piecing, I am going to size them appropriately with a ruler. So just keep that in mind. They put that on there for a reason. I know it's tempting to just ignore it, but don't measure it. Make sure your block is going to end up the same size so you're not having to fudge seams when we go to piece it all together next week.
Hey, Michelle, welcome to the show. Hey, Vicky. Hey, Karen.
I've got all my pieces cut out. I did draw lines on my squares because this is going to use a snowball method. So let's go get started. I'm going to do the smiley face first.
I posted the pattern link for this. There it is.
Got my ruler. I got a little iron warming up. Let's go on the machine.
Peggy Bunch, how are you tonight? Hey, Linda, welcome to the show.
So I just want to flip to the right page in the pattern to make sure that I'm doing this right. I think we need 3 of each right here for the flying geese, and that would make sense. So let's get started. We're just going to chain piece these really quick. We're going dark to light and light to dark. Those pieces we're using in a minute. And that special piece was a Bowen pencil that I have that's the Precious, that draws that nice white line.
A little hard to see on the camera, but...
there is a white line there. Maybe under the light you can see it a little better.
you can see that. Yeah.
So they don't make it anymore. And it is one that has multiple colors. It's like those old... I know you remember them. They had the little thing on the side that you could change ink colors. This one allows you to change chalk colors.
Wonder why they quit making them.
I don't know. I think maybe it was a little bit confusing for people to change color. Let's make sure these are all going the right way. Going the right way. First half done. And look at that, I got them all going the right way. So we're going to drag our cutting mat over here and just trim these up real quick. They don't have to be perfect. If you wanted to do this with scissors, that would be perfectly fine as well. If you are using your rotary cutter, just be sure that you're not cutting 2 pieces, because I've done that. And then I have to go find scraps. I will tell you the fabric requirements for this are generous. So I don't think you need quite as much fabric as what they tell you that you need. But I think that happens with the fabric manufacturers when they rate the patterns, because they want you to buy fabric. And let's face it, we want to buy fabric too, so. I'm just going to spin you guys around and put this under the iron really quick. Hang on. Okay, let's put that on the bottom with the other one so that we don't sew the wrong color to it.
Stephanie Fennell's on. Sweet Ann.
Hi, Stephanie.
Mary Rice. How are you from Florida? Here is the pattern again. This is a free pattern. Get started with a little bit of Halloween flavor, I would guess you would say, right, Joan?
Yeah.
Everybody voted on this last show, so if you weren't on the last show, you didn't get a vote. Sorry about that. But it turned out that both patterns are going to be done anyway, so. So Linda had a question.
Okay.
Don't set the seams before you press it open.
Set the seams. I don't. Well, I'm not. So sometimes I do. That's a yes and no question. I starched all of this fabric before I started cutting, so it's pretty stiff. So I'm not seeing any puckering from my machine to have to manage. If I hadn't starched them, I probably would and do exactly that. But I think that's what makes the difference for not having to do that. And I'm excited. This is all from my stash.
Beautiful here as well. Enjoying some better, a better climate at the moment. So Karen Cavender want to know what starch you like to use on this.
So it's the
Is this the acorn?
No,
This is magic.
It's the magic spray. Quilting and crafting spray. It's really nice. I like it. I use it quite a bit.
Terry said she lost us on Facebook.
Oh no.
We'll see if we show back up. Like the background fabric better than the pattern suggestion. FYI.
Well, I kind of wanted it to look more like a pumpkin. It says jack-o'-lantern. I'm kind of traditional that way. And so I didn't have any really busy white black on white fabrics, so I think that it does look kind of cool, but I think you could use any color. I think this would be really cool in purple as well, like if you had that Halloween purple that's so popular. Green would be another one. You could trade the black for green and do a black background with green eyes and nose and mouth. That would be kind of cool. Make a ghoul instead of a pumpkin.
Cheryl Stevens, welcome to the show.
Welcome.
We post a link to the free pattern that we're working on. This was voted on last show to do first, the jack-o'-lantern that Joan found, and then the next one is something else.
Solstice.
Solstice, that's right. So, once this one's finished, we will do the next one.
Yeah, we'll piece our shapes today and then piece the quilt tomorrow. Or not tomorrow. Next Tuesday. Gosh, I'm time traveling here. Okay, so there's all of our pieces. And now let's go back over here so that we can figure out how these go together. So once you have all of your pieces, two rows of 3. Okay, so like so.
Nice.
Oops, sorry guys.
Coming together there.
Yep. I'm going to piece this.
Is that the mouth?
This is the mouth. And then we're only going to do one of the rotary, or the paper piecing, rotary. That rubber counter's open. I know, right? And I think what I'm going to do is rotate the direction of my seams. So 2 going one way and 1 going the other way. I'm going to put the 1 going the other way in the middle. Oops. Earthquake. So there's my 2 going towards the peak.
All right, April's giving us a background lesson here. Historically, the jack-o'-lantern was made out of a turnip and not with the pumpkin, and it is an Irish origin.
Really?
There we go. Learn something new every day.
Thank you for that tidbit. Okay.
Lana said, "Is it me or you? I'm having problems watching you tonight. Keep starting over." I don't know. Anyone else seeing that problem?
Okay. So this is my one where it's going towards the... Oh, those are both the same. We will figure this out. So that one. That one. That one. Like that. Kind of a grumpy jack-o'-lantern.
Well, you better shape up or we're going to turn him into a turnip. Hey, Cheryl. Welcome to the show. We started on the jack-o'-lantern. Or in this case, maybe ends up being a pumpkin.
That looks Charlie Brownish with the yellow.
April said, "I have a wealth of somewhat useless information."
Oh, gosh, me too. Okay, there is our jack-o'-lantern frowny face. Okay, Paper piecing. Who's the paper piecing expert? So they said cut. I cut these all the same size, big enough for the biggest block. And so I'm just going to lay this out. And all of these have the orange as the background. So I am going to line up my seam. So I'm looking at this, and then I'm looking at the edge of the fabric. And we're going to take it over kind of close. And I always have to think about it for a second too, to make sure, am I going, when I flip it out, is it going to be the right way?
Loretta, welcome to the show.
And it is.
YouTube's working again.
Okay. So let's just line this up again. Kind of close to the top. Move my thing out of the way. So how many of you have this as your preferred piecing method? I know there's a lot of people out there who like to piece like this.
So Loretta, we're working on this pattern. We just started tonight.
Okay. So I'm only going to do one of these because once you kind of get the idea, you kind of got the idea, right? So to get my seam, well, first off, let's flip it over and look at that. It's going to go the right way. Happy day. You're going to pull your paper back just like this. Line up with your 1/4 inch on your ruler. And trim all of that away. They make a ruler specifically for this. Okay. I'm going to press this a little bit with the iron, hopefully not break my paper. You guys hang out there for a second. Okay. So there we have that part. We're going to grab another one of these. And we're going to do the same thing. I think he goes that way. I have to think about this. This way. That way. That way. This is why I don't do paper piecing, because it gets confusing after the second pieces. Okay, we're lined up. I have my right sides together. And then we're going to piece this. Oh, happy day. Okay, so let's pull it back here a little bit. Which side am I trimming? This side. I don't really care if I cut a little bit off of my pattern at this point, because we're going to peel this paper away anyway in a minute. The trimming is important. All right, hang out there. I'm going to just press this really quick.
There are quite a few non-paper piecers.
I get it. Options. You could cut it out with AccuQuilt and then add a border to make it the right size. So if we look at our pattern and we look at our little box here, so I am about a 1/16 of an inch. Doesn't seem like a lot, but I'm going to add about a 1/16 of an inch when I trim this. So we're going to flip our pattern back over. And we're just going to come out, I'm just going to kind of line it up with the short side, the short marks on my ruler. And then square this up. So we're just adding that little bit back in that printing kind of took away. My mat's pretty worn right there. And there's our nose. So that's how you do the paper piecing. Just pay attention when you're lining these angles up because you can see how easy it is to get kind of confused there.
Hey Barb, welcome to the show.
So
Posted the pattern we're doing.
Yep. So check back next week. I'm going to piece those other two later tonight. And then check back next week and we're going to put the whole thing together. So, frowny face. And a little nose.
So it does happen to be your birthday.
Next Tuesday?
So.
It does.
So you're doing a show. What are you doing?
Yeah, we can do a show. We could do a show.
We will be having a show on Joan's birthday, so bring your cake emojis and yeah, she likes moon pies. So,
Who doesn't?
rocky roads would be nice. I'm just not really a big cake person.
I like cake. I thought that was you.
Uh-huh.
So I finished quilting. I think I showed it. I do love carrot cake. At the Bristol. Finished up. I got to put the binding on. But this is the wreath quilt that we've been working on. I think it turned out great. And then I have show and tell. I finished some stuff. Do you want to hold the camera at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they had a few comments on the paper piecing. A lot of them forget and things like that. So,
Yeah.
like Vicky, I think you have AccuQuilt, so you could do it in AccuQuilt, like Joan was talking about.
Yeah, and just add a border to resize the block to get to what you need. So this was some leftover blocks. I did make a mistake in this. It's a permanent feature now. This is just going to be quilted.
Design element?
It's a design element. I'm sure some of you can spot it really quickly, but it's going to stay and it's permanent now. So that's one thing that I finished out of my UFO pile. Pretty happy about that. And then the other one that I finished is the...
Oh yeah, this came out really well.
It did. It came out.
Really,
it turned out really pretty.
cool.
And so this is metallic embroidery thread, which I don't have any more of this color. And then since I only had 8 blocks and I had this really cool metallic print, I just put an empty block in the middle. And I think it turned out pretty cool. I'm going to quilt it in black, which I was worried that I didn't have any. I actually do have some. Black is a color that I rarely use in quilting. So I think I'm going to do this next on the long arm. Quilt it. Wish me luck, because the metallic is kind of one of those things that is going to want to shred my thread, and I'm just going to quilt right over it. So no special quilting. So if you want to switch, we'll talk about our next project.
Okay.
And then we've got the Right Club and...
Is that a month club? Oh, they all said that turned out really pretty.
It did. I really like it. sometimes I start projects and abandon them. So, you know, with that one, I ran out of that metallic thread and I don't remember the manufacturer. So anyway, next project is going to be Solstice. And these are the beautiful fabrics that I picked out. It's going to be pink and purple and green.
Oh, they're pretty.
Yeah. So next week, I should be able to have, those are the fabrics. Here, I'll just flip through them real quick. I should be able to have kit cost for you if you want one. But they're gorgeous, gorgeous fabrics. And so I think this will be a really fun, pretty quilt. Good contrast.
I think the Solstice will be fun too.
Yeah.
No paper piecing. Right?
No paper piecing.
No paper piecing in that one, ladies.
It is AccuQuilt friendly.
And AccuQuilt friendly on top of it. Holy cow.
So one of the things I'm going to go through and do is do all of our cutting with those fabrics. So I'll do a cutting cheat sheet so that we can get all of our cutting done. And then go back and just sit and sew because that's what we really want to do, right? So, so if you want a kit, we'll talk about that next week. I'll let you know what the cost is going to be for the kit. They did a fat quarter bundle, so I don't think we'll need that much. And then I'm going to use white for the background with these fabrics. But it's a lot. It's a really good contrast with these colors. They make me happy. Judy Brennan, is she on tonight?
She is.
She did a quilt with these colors and it turned out so beautiful.
Yeah, Judy, we need a picture of that posted if you would.
Posted on, it's, she had it at festival too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she entered it. Did you win anything, Judy? I don't know if she did or not. I'm guessing no, because she probably would have bragged and told me if she won.
I don't know.
I would brag. I would. Totally would. So we'll talk about kit cost and if you want one next week for this. Okay.
Color of the month
is black. It is color number 2692.
20, which one?
2692.
2692.
15% off for the show, 20% off if you're in the club. If you're not in the club, it's $20 to join. You get the cute little box to keep your to-go thread. And then tonight's giveaway is our favorite magic pens. Compliments of Checker. Love these. I love these. I have a whole pincushion full of them. I don't pin much or often, but when I do use the magic pens. They come in different sizes too. Some of them are like really super short and skinny. Would be suitable for those fabrics that want to, like Dupioni silk, if you were doing anything with that, these would be perfect. Longer, heavier ones for quilting. So, like these a lot. And then next week you have a new color of the month.
Wow. Yeah, the colors really are pretty.
They are. And white. We're going to use white as the background. Do I have someone nearby? Yeah, I do. White. It's going to go perfect. I think that's white. It'll be a beautiful quilt. I don't know about you, but I'm a little bit burnt out on Christmas. I've got our Ad Astra shop hop.
Lots of projects coming up, right?
And then I have a special project that I'm working on that I'm going to kit out.
Halloween's so much fun too.
Halloween is a lot of fun.
I see a lot of fun stuff on Halloween.
I really like that project with the green on black, or even like yellow, so it looks like it's glow in the dark. I'm gonna have some fun with that. Who's our winner?
Barb Dirks Hyde. I think I might have butchered your name. I apologize. Is our winner tonight.
Barb, if you have not shopped with us,
I think.
If you have not shopped with us before, please go to the Facebook page for Quilters HQ and direct message us with your mailing address, and we will get these in the mail to you. So be sure and check back next week when we finish our jack-o'-lantern. I might actually just make 1 or 2 versions of it, maybe. I do have a lot of sewing, but I think I'm inspired talking about it, like with the green. That would be kind of cute. And it's not very big. It's only 22 inches square, I think. So.
And you saw her eyes light up, didn't you?
Okay. We will see you next. Oh, local people. We are doing some clearancing of our floor model long arms. So if a long arm has been one on your wish list, time to tick that off because we have some big discounts. So
yeah, some cabinets as well.
And cabinets as well.
Stuff we need to move around. So
stuff gets dusty in the store. And I'm kidding. We do dust, but the long arms do get sewn on a little bit. They're not brand new, but they're still full warranty. So don't be afraid of a floor model long arm. Think of it like this: it's at least tested and running great. So come in the store and see us if you're in need of one.
If you haven't signed up for the event in Springfield for Saturday for Kim Goldup Graham.
Oh, she's such a riot.
She's coming in from Australia, so we're on her tour stop this time for the Sewing Revolution. So if you have a Saturday open or know someone that might be interested, we would definitely love to have you on Saturday. I believe Friday is maybe full, but you could check. So.
She has some great rulers.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing what you can do with them.
Yeah, we've had her. This will be our 3rd time with her.
Oh yeah, or 4. I mean, Kim is an amazing lady. She's lived a really amazing life. So a lot of knowledge to pass on for quilting and ruler work type stuff. So it's always an enjoyable event.
Yeah.
So
we will see you next week if we don't see you sooner. And as always, I almost left off our check your thread path. Change your needle, and oil your hook.
Yeah, I gotta go rethread everything because I forgot. All right.